It's the Sunday Chronicle on Stacks 92.1. It's the Sunday Chronicle. We gon' give the news and keep you up to date. From crimes to the politics, you gon' know what's up around your way. We give 2 thumbs up to everyone out here doing their thing. We gon' show mad love to all the ones working hard in communities. It's the Sunday Chronicle.
Good morning and welcome to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Giannis Jackson, coming to you from Stacks 92.1 FM. This is a platform for the community because community knows what community needs. I'd like to thank you all for being here today, listening via radio or streaming podcasts. Thank you for your continued support. I'd like to thank my co-hosts, to the left, Span, S-P-A-N. How are you today, sir?
Yeah, when you say to the left like that kind of implicates other things.
Well,
like maybe I've been a delinquent, like significant other to somebody, and maybe I deserve to have my stuff thrown out in the street, as per Neo wrote and Beyonce sang. So like,
well, it's not really. I mean, it was kind of catchy and it seemed to fit, but no, I do not want to dispose of you. So
thank you.
Okay. Yes. We do not do that. And since we're talking about people, I wanted to thank the people that helped us sponsor this episode. Comcast, we want to thank you for your continued support, sponsoring this and helping this be an accessible platform for the community within Greater Lansing and beyond. Thank you very much. And we're going to move to our guest for today. I'm very happy to have him here yet once again. It's been about a year, not quite a year, but we have Mr. Brian Cutt-Nice Payne with us today. How you doing, sir?
Hey, what's good? What's good? How y'all doing?
Oh my goodness, it's ramping up, man. It's about your time, your season, right?
Oh, the busiest time. Oh, running into this summertime, it's about to be crazy.
Well, yeah. Well, see, if you all don't know, I don't know where you've been, but Cutt-Nice, he is like, I guess they call him a Lansing legend. He is a personal friend of mine. He's been on the scene for some time, and we want to give him his flowers, right, while he is here. I always think about him. When I think about, I don't know if you guys seen Do the Right Thing. Of course you have, right? And the Radio Raheem has this big boom box, right? And I always think about Cutt-Nice because he has that photo with his boom box. When was that?
That's
not the newer one, but it was one. It was like by a brick wall, and you're kind of posing on that.
Oh yeah,
box.
that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. I think about that every time I see like Do the Right Thing. I'm like, that's that one that Cuddy has, that big old radio.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, identical.
Yeah, you can't have radios that size anymore because technology has gotten so good. Like you can blow somebody's ear out with a speaker the size of a quarter.
I know, like
so like a speaker, a speaker that size.
Right, the Bluetooth ones are good now.
Yeah.
Well, but DJing, the radio and all that. That's it's a very unique animal when it comes to careers, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because so the person to my left, Span, he's in radio.
Yeah.
Cuddy, you're in radio. So tell me why DJing? How did it come about for you?
I mean, for me, it's all about just me loving music.
Lies. First answer is always girls.
No.
That's why you did it, huh? You telling on yourself then.
I'm being honest. I was like, girls might like me more if I get on the radio, and they do, just not the ones I want to talk to. But anyway,
it didn't hit me yet. I didn't think of all that yet until the name got out there. Then that's what I was just like,
oh, okay.
If you was just like, would you do my party? I'm like, yeah, I'll do your party. I'm good with that.
You and your cute girlfriend's gonna be there without their husbands.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that started like, I was doing parties like when I was in junior high.
Smart.
So when I was in junior high, you got some upperclassmen that were in high school. That's like juniors and seniors, back then. That's when a lot of the parties would be like at clubhouses and stuff like that. Yeah. And man, those be on and popping. Them high school days, man. And I'm just, little kid. I know how to do a little something.
And you're self-taught, right?
Yeah, self-taught. Yes.
Wow.
And so when you got somebody showing up at my house, you know, they body dresses and stuff, all this stuff.
Wow.
And I'm like, you coming to see me? Like, you know, because I had older siblings, you know, and, you know, my brother, you know, he was just like, oh, I know them, they probably coming for him. They was like, nah. They want your little brother, which was me. And he was just like, can I drive you or something?
Well,
you know,
hey,
just,
Mr. DJ,
you know, it just turned
right?
into that. You know, I didn't even know what to charge at the time. I was just like,
Wow.
I get to do. They was just like, we'll give you $50. I was like, oh, okay. But I was just happy the fact that, you know, that was mainly like my first gig. Actually, was. It was like 5 females that were like juniors and seniors, and they just didn't have a DJ.
You would have done it for Capri Sun and a smile, wouldn't you?
Man, I would have done it for just water. I mean, flat out with that, I was just like, oh my goodness.
I love it.
So
He's filled with water.
yeah, I mean, I didn't even care. I was just drooling already for them being at my porch.
This took a turn I didn't think it was going to go in. Okay. So he has his name called the Closer. Now we know why. The Closer.
Oh, yeah. I was named that, actually. Big ups to my partner, Jody Clemens. That's my Stone Groove Sundays partner. We'll get into that later. But him and another guy, Dominique Brown, they called me that. It was about like, I want to say like 7 or 8 years ago. It was a real big party. It was here. I think it was a pajama party at that. And basically, when they called me the Closer, basically it's because like at the end of my sets, I start between 45 or 30 minutes with all slow songs. That's towards the end of the night of the party. So no other DJ really does that. They only may put 1 or 2 songs. Some might not play none at all.
Yeah, well, want, you know how most DJs, they want the whole place hopping. So the guy who's putting the thing on is like, man, you had the whole thing hopping. But the guy who's the closer, you doing that, I'm immediately thinking, you're getting these guys an opportunity to lock in the phone number.
Exactly. That's the point. That's why they called me the Closer, because I'm giving you a chance to win. You know, you've been looking at that same female, you've been wanting to dance with her. This is your chance. You're not good at dancing fast, okay, but the slow song, you just hugging.
So you set the stage then.
Yeah,
you set the tone.
I set the tone.
The 45 advocate. You know, I don't know if you want to go into that. He's the 45 advocate, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I forgot who called me. Well, one of my friends called me that, only because I still DJ with 45s. 45 records. Yes, I do.
It's hot.
And man, I'm like, I actually brought it back because wasn't nobody really spinning. I mean, they still do vinyl here and there. They were doing the vinyl, but in 45 form, I brought that back out there.
Yeah, isn't that a lot more maintenance on your equipment, though? Like, if you move to the digital form, which is, I believe, the one I know of is Serato or Rain, depending. I don't know what they are now. It's the last time, like 10 years ago.
Right.
But it's a digital format. So you load up MP3s or waves or whatever you got, FLACs or whatever, and you can mix and scratch those with just the turntables you have. But it's a digital interface.
Yep.
When you use an analog, you got needles you got to be concerned with. You got the records themselves. You have to flip in and out.
Yeah.
Plus, you put them in your ear. You got to spin them around.
Then you have to hear them separately, right, to cue them up the way.
Yeah, you have one in each ear, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So you are literally doing it the hardest way possible.
Yeah.
And he makes it look so easy.
And that's the way how I was brought up. That's the way how I taught myself, by watching, like Jazzy Jeff and Jam Master Jay and all those guys back in the days. So just seeing them do the vinyl, it was just fun. It was just, fun for me. And the era I grew up, that was like the best times when hip hop was in, when it really meant something, like for real.
The conscious rap.
Yeah, with the 2 turntables and a mic. That's all it was.
Yeah.
So what do you do about requests? Because that's one of the advantages the digital guys have. They bring an external. They can have billions of songs.
Yeah. Well, see, with the 45s, I don't do them at every single party. Okay. They normally have a theme, and so like when they do a theme, it's like, you know, you can just do whatever you want, and there's, you know, the crowd is just gonna love what you're playing.
Kind of like a Soul Train night, or something themed. Okay.
So if there's a theme, everybody kind of know like what genre, what years, what you're gonna play or what you're gonna do, and so that gives me to be like, oh, okay, well, I can rock 45s. I can do this real quick, rock this out 1 hour, no problem, you know. And I did that. Actually, I did that in Detroit 2 years ago. They called it 7 inches in heaven. So which would, you know, the 45s is a 7-inch. So we went down there. I went down there and killed it. Literally.
Okay. So 7 inches in heaven. I want to talk more about that.
I mean, I will say nothing. That's all you, Giannis. Go for it.
Okay. Well, after this break. But now, before reminding my listeners that this is Giannis Jackson, you are listening to the Sunday Chronicle, heard every Sunday morning on Stax 92.1 FM. This is the platform for community because community knows what community needs. We'll be back after this.
At Lansing Community College, I'm learning for my future. LCC offers 1- and 2-year pathways to careers in healthcare, IT, manufacturing, and other professional trades. More than 500,000 professional trades jobs will need to be filled in Michigan by 2026. So I know I'm learning for a great career. I belong at LCC. You belong here too. Visit lcc.edu/youbelong and enroll today.
And welcome back to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Giannis Jackson, coming to you from Stax 92.1 FM. This is the platform for the community because community knows what community needs. Welcome back to the Sunday Chronicle. Before our break, we were talking to Mr. Cutt-Nice, and he was telling us about his 7 inches of fame.
It was called 7 Inches in Heaven. Was the name of the event?
7 Inches in Heaven. Yeah. So, okay.
Did they invite you specifically because they knew you did 45?
Yeah, it was a guy down there. See, DJs down there in Detroit, they're big with the 45s as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's like that's when, you know, the networking just comes in with the Instagram and the Facebook and stuff like that. So I just happened to did a post with me doing some 45s, doing some, you know, tricks or whatnot. And the guy just reached out to me, and he was just like, you know, we was politicking. Next thing I know, you know, we became good friends, and then he invited me to come down to check it out, and you know, I went and checked it out, and then the next time I actually got the invite to actually come and do a set. And so when he was just like, man, we don't normally, you know, look around. We just stay within our, you know, our area, which is in Detroit, you know, because there's a lot of DJs that do that. But, man, they gave me so much love. They was just like, man, we got to have him down here. It don't even matter where he from. So they was like, get him down here. And so
you got a ton of followers. I mean, how many followers do you have on Instagram?
He
has a lot.
I know it's like 4,000 or 5,000, I think. Something like that.
Yeah, he's a lot of followers, and I'm really, you know, proud, and I've watched your journey over the last few years, and the thing that I'm most impressed with, DJing has changed from what I know it, from what it used to be, the thing, because, you know, my dad, he came up in radio and the radio game, and it seems now, since things have changed so much, it's like the DJ is not just part of the party, he is the party, right?
Yeah.
It's like the DJ is the main focus. It looks like, you know, you put you on a stage and it's like you're the man now. It's different, right?
Yes, definitely different.
Like, how do you feel compares to, say, like now and 10 years ago DJing?
Basically 10 years ago, it was, I would say it was more like, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, I'll say more excitement.
More excitement.
I would say that.
Was it like on Juice? You had like rap battles
only
and
because,
like...
only because see, at that time it was still the turntables. It wasn't really the controllers. The controllers that came out, all that. It wasn't as big yet.
The controllers, is that like the little thing where you go down, up and down with this? I mean, is that the... Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's part of it.
That's part of it.
But that's part of it. But like when even with CD players like the CDJs and stuff like that, I mean, those were the only things that was really out at that, like that was still hitting at that time, was those, and you still had turntables, but the vinyl portion of it wasn't really as much, but you still had the platform as the turntables and the mixer in the middle, but you still, you had your computer and all that. Okay. You had that, but it was still, quote unquote, you're using two turntables and you got two records on there that controls your MP3 files or WAV files or whatnot. But it wasn't a lot of push button or anything like that because they didn't really come out with all those mixers yet that had the capabilities of just pushing a button.
So it's all under your fingers now.
It was still, it was still under your fingers, and then you could still rock the crowd. That's the excitement of it was. I mean, it was still hype.
You seem very physical, like with what I see on YouTube, and you're moving around. You got the whole setup in his lab. That's what you call it, right?
Yeah, the lab.
Because he gets wicked in there. He gets like a mad scientist.
It goes down. It goes down in there.
I mean, and when I first started, I came across his profile. I was like, wow, I got to write an article about this guy. He's doing pretty good there. And so I think it was during 2020, right? When I first reached out to Brian and I said, would you be interested in having an article in the Chronicle? Sure. He was one of the few DJs I saw doing something at the time because it's just so different. We were in the middle of quarantine, and then I started seeing these DJs on like YouTube, Facebook. I'm like, oh my goodness. And even in that time, it was like they had to adjust and adapt because the platform was taken away. Because at first they were at Facebook, but then they started changing it where they couldn't play the records because of like the rights and music and stuff,
the
right?
Copyrights and stuff like that.
Yeah, so they had to migrate to other platforms. Like they were doing YouTube, and then they figured out, okay, I can do a snippet on YouTube. Let me move it over to your Twitch, right?
Oh, yep, the Twitch.
Yep. And speaking of other platforms, you moved over to another radio station, right? You have a show.
Yes.
Feel the Hunger?
Still Feel the Hunger.
Feel the Hunger.
Feel the Hunger mix show.
Feel the Hunger. Tell me about that name.
Okay, it goes way back when I was with my other partner, Jay Scott, when we both were on a previous radio station, 96.5. This goes all the way back from 2003 till about like 2006.
So you did a mix show. Did it consist of mostly of music or talking or a combination?
It was a combination.
Okay.
Yep. So basically what the actual show called, it was Saturday Night Live because we were there on Saturdays. So it was Saturday Night Live Battle of the Beats. Basically what we would do, we would have like the local artists or any independent artists would send in their top track, and what we would do is we would play it. We would have it so like one against the other, and then we would have people vote. Your vote is the one that will win, decide who wins out of that. And then if you win, not only, but if both tracks were good, I mean, regardless, even if you win, you automatically get added in to the rotation of the show. Not only just the Saturday Night Live portion, but my actual mix portion of it, which was the Feel the Hunger mix show.
Feel the Hunger mix show.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. And how does it feel to be back on the waves, the airwaves?
Oh, it's always a blessing to do what you want to do. I mean, do what you love, and you don't get cut off for doing that, because it was a struggle by going on Twitch sometimes, or any other platform, when you trying to just do your mix, you're not hurting anybody. You're just playing music.
Right.
You know, you're not soliciting. You're not doing anything of that matter, and you still get cut. You know.
Yeah.
You still get cut off. But being on the radio is just, you know, it's like all the pressure is gone. You know, so you can finally get back to doing you.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you provided a source of inspiration and entertainment during a time where many people were searching for something.
Yeah.
And a lot of people found you and the legendary DJs, some of the other guys.
Yeah.
Who are the Lansing?
Big shout out, big shout out to my man DJ Crazy Cass, DJ Butcher, DJ Hollywood. They basically started calling us, y'all just legendary DJs, because y'all, you know, been doing it for a long time. And, you know, basically I learned from them because they started way before me. So just, you know, piggybacking off of them, and for me to be called a legend with them was huge in my book. So, and they just say, shut up, you already know you was involved. I was just like, man, whatever. I was like, I learned from y'all first. So,
okay, well, you know, I'm gonna ask you this about this DJ battle, Cuddy. No. Because I think I could take you, but that's okay. But you know, I wanted to do like a battle, like in Juice. But if that's you know, if you're scared, that's all right. Because I've been known, but I just keep that on the low. But anyway,
yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. Try to print a newspaper then. Okay. Cutt-Nice. No, I'm just playing with you. You know, our time is growing near. It just seems to go so quickly. But we want to thank you for coming back to the Sunday Chronicle. And we want to wish you well on your upcoming endeavors, you know, from, you know, radio to TV to the different things that you're doing in the community. You know, want to encourage you. Are you going to do Juneteenth this year?
Actually, I am. They had already approached me about it, and you know, and I was just like, man, I would love to do that again.
You gonna keep the block rocking?
Oh, gotta keep that block going. Oh,
that block was rocking last year.
Yeah,
so we looking forward
that block
to that.
Was going.
Well, thank you.
It was popping.
It was popping. It was hot.
Yeah.
It was kind of hot though.
Oh, yeah.
I would say that.
Clearly, they hired some professionals to make sure the rumps were a shaking as
That's
it were.
a rump shaker.
Yeah, they was out there.
And all they wanted to do, but not let me say.
They was out there.
Zoom, y'all. Zoom, and a boom, boom.
Yeah,
all right, and I'm not gonna go too much more into that.
Fun. It was all fun.
It was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, Juneteenth.
Yeah, Juneteenth. Yeah.
The liberation. Zoom. Okay, now.
Having a lot of fun there, Giannis, aren't you?
I'm gonna stop. You know, but we do have fun here. I want to thank you. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Cutt-Nice. Brian Cutt-Nice, the closer, 45 Advocate Payne. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, I do got a lot of names.
You know, that's all right, though. Yeah, look, when you're well-rounded, you have names like that sometimes, you know. Anyway.
Not having nicknames is a good sign. You should just put the needle down.
Yeah.
He's like, they out there.
Yeah, they are definitely out there.
Do not put the needle on the record like it's on. No, don't do like that.
You be here all day.
Yeah, no needles on the record.
If I start going that route, we be here all day long.
Okay, no, we don't. Yeah, no. Then you have.
But big shout out to everybody that's trying.
Yeah, I know. We love you here at the Sunday Chronicle. Span. My man, what's going on? Thank you for being here. You having a good time? And you didn't even know you had a fellow radio personality coming in today, huh?
Didn't. He's more radio than I am.
Really?
I mean,
is he
we
like
call ourselves DJs, but like my job, we don't spin records the same. It's all computers. Right. He sits down and crafts something that moves people, that good. Projects people.
Yeah. Good stuff.
I'm in awe of the work that DJs do.
Yeah, and he's gonna do my birthday party too.
Oh my God!
Yes, that is coming up at, it's going to be at Tatsé on Saturday, May 27th from 5 to 9 p.m. Alert. We do have Brian Cutt-Nice Payne that's going to be on the ones and twos. He's going to be helping us celebrate, my 45 birthday. 45, yes,
I love it.
It is a 45-37 party as I return 45 or 45. The newspaper, the Chronicle newspaper will be 37 years old, so we're going to just bring that in. We're going to have a great time, and you all please come out.
It's definitely going to be nice. It's definitely going to be a great event. So.
It will. We're going to be having a good time and feeling good. But I'm going to leave it there because our time has grown near. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you guys for having me.
Yes, we had a great time. We're about to go take some selfie. Thank you to our sponsor, Comcast. We're going to say adieu. But before we say that, I'm going to remind you you're listening to the Sunday Chronicle, heard every Sunday morning on Stax 92.1 FM. This is the platform for the community because community knows what community needs. Make it a great day.
At Lansing Community College, I'm learning for my future. LCC offers 1- and 2-year pathways to careers in healthcare, IT, manufacturing, and other professional trades. More than 500,000 professional trades jobs will need to be filled in Michigan by 2026. So I know I'm learning for a great career. I belong at LCC. You belong here too. Visit lcc.edu/youbelong and enroll today.
Do you own a timeshare? Well, face the facts. You made a mistake. You made a bad purchase. A timeshare is not an investment. It's a money pit that continues forever. If you use your timeshare, that's great. But if you don't and you want to legally get out of your contract, call my friends right now at the Timeshare Exit Hotline. They're an experienced team of lawyers who help good people like you get out of a timeshare contract that they just don't want. Don't throw away your money on maintenance fees. Use it for things you really want. We can help you end your timeshare contract and stop the money drain immediately. If you're ready to move on with your timeshare, call our team right now.
Cancel your timeshare now with a free call. 800-953-0866. 800-953-0866. 800-953-0866. That's 800-953-0866.